Good morning, everybody. It is September the 28th, 2016, and time to kick off our trading today. Probably the biggest unknown influence on the market today will be Yellen, and she testifies before the House's Committee on Banking Supervision and Regulation, I believe. You never know. There can always be a news spike. Nothing is expected out of her. Draghi spoke yesterday. He speaks again today. Nothing happened yesterday that I could tell. And three Fed governors. The three Fed governors, if any of them hint about interest rate rises, increases, not the rest of it can impact the market. So what we've had a market that's traded up. Got volume right up here, right against 16, and we have a 7-year auction today. So move the market down a little bit, make it easier to move that paper, then take it back up into the 7-year auction is what I expect to happen. So again, we've got resistance at 16 to 20. So our sell band is 15 to 19. That's sell 1. 23 to 27, sell 2. On the buy side, 5 to 9, buy 1. 29 to 01, buy 2. Okay, the news this morning, durable orders. I've seen -1 to -1.9. Econo Day was carrying 1.9. Ex-transportation, -0.5. Crude inventories, +2.4. The APIs were expected to build last night 2 million barrels plus, and they drew 750,000 barrels. So we could have a surprise here. The numbers have actually been getting closer together, and then the 7-year auction. So the news focus should be durable goods, ex-transportation. And if that can impact the trading, it's a big piece of news. Hope everybody's evening went well. It was really, really nice here yesterday. I think we got up 78, 79. Had a friend drop by, and we had some nice time on the deck last night between 7:30 and 9 when I had to go walk the dog. But cooler temperatures, I'm really enjoying those. We had one heck of a hot summer here, and humidity to match because of all the moisture. Like being in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, East Tennessee, West Tennessee probably. East Tennessee's a little cooler than West Tennessee. The humidity's there. Okay, same situation in the 30-year. I expect a trading range today. Easier to move paper if you take prices down. We have a B. If we look at the shape right here, starter Globex, we have a B. We have a breakout from 68.25. Single prints down here at 20. So best support's probably in that 68.20 to 24 area. It's a ways away though. So first little band of support is going to be 28 to the buck. And then buy 1 will be 21 to 25. Then 13 to 17 for buy 2. Resistance right now, we're at it. 12 to 16, 8 to 12. We'll make it 12 to 16. So 19 to 23, sell 1. 27 to 31, sell 2. All said and done, I'm kind of looking for a trading range today. That's what my expectation is. Famous last words, right? Looking at gold. We had 25.27 as potential support. That still looks pretty good. And why? Because 25 is a market number. Break that, really, you can see that we've rejected prices below 15. So break that. The next really good support is going to be in that 15 to 17 area, but that's a ways away. So 19 to 21 by 2. We had the spill from 35. 31's the high so far. We do have a P, so maybe a little higher. So 33, 35, sell 1. 38 to 40, sell 2. Again, I think people that buy gold view these pullbacks as buying opportunities. The only people I see out there that sell it around option time, market makers, settlement end of the month, or central banks just trying to bludgeon the market to let people know that there is a downside risk to gold. So longer term, I still think gold's pretty well supported. Okay, the euro has come back. Draghi spoke yesterday. Market did sell. Draghi speaks today. He might cut it off. So we've got this P headed higher. We've got this spill from 75. So 75, sell 1. 90 to 113 even, sell 2. On the buy side, you know, we're at 61, so 50 is a part of it. We have our 25. So it looks like probably 40 to 50 will be buy 1. And 25 buy 2. If Draghi changes his mind or tone on anything, things could turn around if he comes out and says the central bank is ready to support Deutsche Bank or do what it takes to help that. And that's probably something he won't say. But if he did, it would take the euro lower. Germany, you know, the more banks tell people that they're in good shape, the bigger the problem, because they're never supposed to have that conversation with the public. And you can bet your last dollar that there are talks going on between the German government, the Bundesbank, and Deutsche Bank right now about what needs to be done to shore them up. Deutsche Bank's been in the news for over a year about their derivative business, and nobody really talks about the trillions of dollars of exposure, these daisy chains, that all these banks build, and as they trade these derivatives, credit swaps amongst themselves. And if one goes down, they all can go down. So at some point, the central banks have to make sure that the biggest players or market makers in these markets can weather the storm, like it or not. Otherwise, you can take down the entire system. So those conversations are going on as I speak. And they will continue to go on. They're trying to minimize the cost or the pain. But the central banks will be picking up the tabs there too. Okay, crude oil. Last night we had an unexpected draw in the APIs. They were looking for a build of 2 million barrels plus. Came in minus 750,000 barrels. So have support. Saudi Arabia came out yesterday and said that, well, we didn't get a deal this time, but we can in November. And everybody's willing to go back to January of 2016 production levels, which was the highest production levels OPEC members had ever had. So that's not too big of a sacrifice if you think about it. And Iran has basically said, hey, we're going to go to 4 million barrels a day with the help of all this new Western capital and technology and services that we're going to be able to buy and acquire, courtesy of the EU and especially the United States. If the United States hadn't approved it, nobody else would have. China and Russia would have been doing their best, but they don't have the wherewithal, the money, or the expertise to do what Western companies can to milk more oil out of the ground. So right now, 45.50 looks like pretty good resistance. 50 to 75, sell 1. 46, 46 and a quarter, sell 2. It is a news day. Look for a 40 to 50 tick range. into the numbers. And on the buy side, 44.50, 44.75, that is support. And 44 even, 44 and a quarter for buy 2. Rich Genders will be in today, I think at I want to say 9:30. I can't remember if it was Eastern time or Central time, but he'll be in. Be talking about gold. We did a gold webinar last night, and we have some new people that'll be in the room that'll be interested in what's going on in gold, as we are. And if you have any questions about what's different in gold and crude, this would be a good time to bring those up with Rich from his perspective and how he's designed or modified the crude trading program to trade gold. Well, what's Wall Street going to do? Hillary was not the clear winner last night. The previous night's debate. And she could have been ripped up on so many things, but she wasn't. She really wasn't called on anything, but she didn't change anybody's minds either. More of the same. So that probably is going to hold the E-mini in a trading range. So if we get up to where resistance is, and best resistance on this screen probably starts, well, obviously 75. But you can see that this 58 to 60 area, so here we are, a 57 to maybe as high, that spill right there. 62, a little 5-point range would probably be pretty good resistance. And then definitely 75 way up here. I don't think we can get to 75 today, but it is trying to trade higher. So right now, just based on where we are at 53, 55, 57 is sell 1. Actually, let's take that up. Let's make it 57.60. Let them get stops above the overnight session. But may take a 55 to get in. They make us move early. And then 64, 66 for sell 2. On the buy side, 45, 47 is an obvious spot. Can we get through 50? So we'll put 45, 47, buy 1. Put a question mark at 50. And then 40 to 42. Durable orders, minus 1.9. Ex-transportation, minus 0.5. That is the focus. Don't think Yellen's going to have any impact. Crude inventories, plus 2.4 million barrels. Then we have testimony starting at 10 Eastern. 3 Fed governors speak, and Draghi comes on shortly, or picks up the mic shortly after Yellen, but none of them are expected to impact the market or the trading. Okay, we'll take a while to get stuff up and going. I'm going to get busy on that, and I'll be back with you as soon as possible. Rich Genders comes on at 9:30 Eastern, and you won't want to miss that. Back as soon as possible.